Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Daily Crypto News. And I hope you guys are all enjoying your day. These cryptos have been falling like crazy, and it's feeling like a very rainy and shiny day at the same time. Now, guys, I'm still doing a crazy giveaway of 150 XRP if we can get 1,500 likes within 24 hours. So make sure you press the like button, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you comment down below what your favorite crypto is, because that's all you need to do to enter. If you've done that, you're automatically in, so all you have to do is wait and hear. Now, first off, Ripple just posted over on Twitter. Listen to Joa Katz and Just Moon discuss why the decision not to build smart contract capabilities into XRP Ledger resulted in a better architecture, Blockstars. Now, I'm actually thinking, guys, that Ripple is promoting this post as well. The reason for that is this is not really something completely new. It's from the 11th, and then posting it today, I'm thinking they're just doing that because they can then, put some promotions and some advertisements on that announcement to make sure it spreads to a lot of people. Because earlier we've also been talking about how they are, doing advertisements for their posts over on Twitter to reach more people. And maybe that's why they've also been, recycling a couple of things. Now, another thing I saw over on Twitter here comes from Ripple as well, which says, we're excited to rank 123rd on the 2020 Inc. 5000 list of America's fastest growing private companies. Thank you to our amazing team who bring passion to their roles every day. Pretty damn cool, it's a pretty big company indeed. They're growing rapidly, and all I can say is congratulations to Ripple, and very cool to see. Very, very nice. Then, Warren Buffett bashes gold, says the magical metal was no match for the American metal with METTLE. Now, this article is a little bit older, comes from February 2019, but the fun part about this one is that Warren Buffett at this time was really looking not to be a fan of gold. In his annual letter out Saturday, Buffett gave an example showing why stocks are a better investment than gold over the long run. This wasn't the first time that Buffett has bashed the precious metal, and was this not the first time that he had done that. There's been multiple instances, and basically he always gives the example saying that you wouldn't be better off buying stocks than buying gold in terms of profit in the end. Which is understandable, it's real numbers. However, if we take a little bit of a look about what's going on, here you can see Robert Kiyosaki, or Roberto, I don't really have the book next to me here. On my side, where's the book here? I have it literally next to me. How can I not remember the name now? It's Roberto Kiyosaki. It's too far. I would have to stand up to get to the book. Roberto or Robert? Damn, I don't know anymore. Oh, my bad. Whatever. Kiyosaki said, Buffett eating his words. Buffett dumping airline stocks and banking stocks. What does that say about the economy? He said gold is incapable of producing anything. He called Bitcoin rat poison, squared to be exact. If 90-year-old man can change his mind, what happens when world changes their mind? Good, solid freaking point. However, one point that another Robert here makes at the bottom, he didn't buy gold. Berkshire Hathaway bought a company that happens to have gold as a part of its business model. Well, they mine gold, so yeah. We don't know if it was Buffett himself or Ted or Todd or whoever, and I doubt it's a bet on gold itself rather than an operational business they see as undervalued. Well, I'm personally going to say that that's not completely the truth. I think Warren Buffett always has a little bit of a say in this, as if he's really against gold, they're not going to be buying into it, right? Otherwise, if you think about it here, they would probably not, or they would probably sometime in the future buy crypto, right? Because one of their people is going to be like, yeah, this company that is working with crypto, like Bank of America, for example, is kind of good, right? But then articles would also be coming out like Warren Buffett has invested into crypto and things like that, which have not come out yet because he's not really doing that just quite yet. And I don't know if it will happen. Honest, I don't know if that's going to happen. But, okay, I had to grab the book for a little second here. Let's see his name. Robert T. Kiyosaki. And that's it. You stupid. Yeah. My bad. I got it now, though. Let me put it back down. All right. So, I don't know. But if this analysis were to be correct, all I can say and assume is that the articles saying Warren Buffett bought crypto would have been out as well, because definitely under Berkshire Hathaway, there's a couple companies that are already working with XRP or ODL. Must be in there, or at least with RippleNet, because Berkshire Hathaway has a freaking ton of companies. So, yeah, I think Warren Buffett has a little bit of an idea in all of that and a little bit of a say in all of that. And also, if you're buying a gold mining company, you might as well buy some gold. What's really the difference there? The gold mining company, of course, prospers the most when the gold price goes up, right? Because their operations become more valuable. If gold were to all of a sudden become worth $1, then mining gold is not that profitable. It's not that good. However, you could also talk about the scarcity of gold. Well, still, scarcity and price are kind of the same thing, right? If you think about it. Because if gold all of a sudden were to be more scarce, well, yeah, their mining operation would be more profitable, but that would also ultimately mean that the price of gold would go up. So I don't know about that one. Another part is of Kiyosaki. Is he really selling banking stocks? I read it and I'm like, I don't know if that's really the truth though about it all. I don't know. Because he was buying into Bank of America quite heavily, and another one recently he was buying into quite heavily. So I don't know about that. And the third thing I should say is, as Sam says here, they most likely have quite a lot of gold reserves, and it is a bet on gold, which I completely agree with. Completely agree with that all. And really what this points to is that a lot of these guys' opinions are... Oh, and let me turn that down a little bit. A lot of these guys' opinions are not as solid as they may look, all right? Up front, they might look like the opinions are like set in stone, and it's like, yeah, we'll never buy crypto and things like that. We'll never use ODL or things like that. But eventually, a lot of them turn around. And the major reason for that is the snowball effect, where eventually it gets kind of too big where you can't deny it anymore. It just rolls over you anyway. Even though you wanted to avoid the snowball, at first you could, right? Because they're throwing them or they're rolling, but you can just step past or besides it. However, once the snowball gets that big, it just rolls over you whatever you want. You want to dodge it, no problem. You can't, because it's going to roll over you. Or you're going to have to run really, really fast, really hard. But then everybody would notice, right? Because you're the only one trying it. And you would stand out, and you would not be in the snowball, which is where everybody is. So you would, maybe not do that good anymore. All in all, eventually a lot of these guys, they're not into it yet. We'll get into crypto. It's just a matter of time. Martin Falk says, a juicy trade is helping push CME's Bitcoin futures to new records, traders say. Well, yes, let's check that out for a little second. The block crypto here. Quick take. CME's Bitcoin futures market hit a record for open interest. On Monday, National OI hit $948 million. Traders say that's being fueled by basis trades. Well, should you care about this? I don't know. I don't know if you should care about this, because in the end, it's not determined yet whether or not this makes a lot of difference on the price. All this interest in it. I don't know. Whenever we look into it, it's always like, well, is it really that correlated? Is it really something big for it? And we never really know if it's really that way. So I don't know what to say about this one. Some say it's fueling it. Some say it's not. It's difficult. Simpson XP, or XP Simpson, said 1Q84 is the real world. Loop, Mr. Yada Yada Yada, Mr. Poole, of course. And Mr. Poole said on Twitter earlier today, or actually a couple days ago, everyone deep in their hearts is waiting for the end of the world to come. And all I can say to that is I think most people are not waiting for the end of the world to come. 1Q84, does that mean like 1984? Like he says right here? Because of like maybe like George Orwell, things like that. 1Q84 here, book 1. Another 1Q84. I actually don't know too much about 1Q84. Is that following the Q analysis and everything like that? Everyone deep in their hearts is waiting for the end of the world to come. Haruki Murakami out of 1Q84. Okay, so I guess that's the book where everything is coming from. Enigma says, I think he could refer more to The Big Short. I see the movie describing pretty well the exact situation with Bitcoin and Ethereum. They are zombies and nobody sees it. Just a few see that those who see it are shorting both be buying XRP. Everyone deep in their hearts is waiting for the end of the world to come. Maybe that's a quote from The Big Short somewhere as well, because I guess from the picture here it kind of looks like it. So it's in multiple books and things. Could be, it's a pretty famous quote. It's a pretty understanding quote. And at this point, I would say a lot of people are waiting for it, and a lot of people are definitely not waiting for it. So there's always a big contrast between people who want the world to kind of fall down and crumble because they would profit a lot from it. And there's also people who would just like to have the world exactly the same way, because why want chaos when everything's going good, right? Why go out of your way and why change everything when everything's already doing pretty fine? And I can understand that perspective and view pretty well as well. I can understand if you're doing pretty well and everything is fine, your life is going good, why would you want things to change, right? If you don't think anything is unfair, why change something? I can understand that one. The rumor of XRP being backed by gold did not come from an inside source. It was a Google search, lol. These YouTubers are killing me with the massive speculation and no hard facts. A little speculation is understanding. So there's a picture here of some live stream whom I don't know who it's from. And basically what I'm guessing here is that he says, just Google it. You'll see XRP is gold backed, but we knew this a while back. And yeah, I really don't know the exact point. Maybe that's that they're saying that it's already gold backed, or that there's, a rumor going around that XRP is being gold backed. That's not really, coming from anybody inside or anything. It's just somebody Googled it. Like he's saying here, just Google it, because that's what they did to get this information. It's not like an inside source. Maybe that's the point. At least that's what I'm fetching from reading this. All I can say about this is really a lot more stuff than you think, or a lot less stuff than you think, is really coming from inside sources, or really like confirmed insider stuff. The majority of what we see is just fan-made theories and speculation, like it's kind of supposed to be, because, well, that's mostly what companies give out, right? A lot of stuff is just coming from the people themselves. The companies don't give out because why would they, all right? Unless it's important to them. But a lot of this stuff is just important to us because we want to know, right? But it's not in their best interest or strategy to release that type of stuff. Yeah, so that's that. And now about Vechain. Vechain partners with Grant Thornton Blockchain Cyprus to provide advanced blockchain solutions. Vechain's new partnership could bring blockchain tech to dozens of untapped industries. Cyprus is becoming a hotspot for blockchain tech. And Vechain implementation in Chinese gas sector enters test phase. The implementation of Vechain in Chinese gas sector has entered into a test phase. Zhoushan Station is the first to test the solution, and Vechain has partnered with the Chinese company Huazhi and is in charge of providing and developing the blockchain infrastructure of the project. What I can say about this one, guys, is Vechain is a solid freaking blockchain. They're progressing piece by piece. A lot of these partnerships are older. Like, for example, here, this one has been signed a couple of years ago, but it's now finally starting to bear fruit. A lot of partnerships are also, I guess, coming up right now that could bring more partnerships in the future. Like, for example, here, this Cyprus ordeal could bring dozens of untapped industries to light through it all. And it's what I've explained earlier, guys, in one of the videos. I've explained exactly how this partnership rolls around. But basically, the partnership hopes to extend blockchain solutions to a variety of industries. These will largely be determined by the Cypriot company's network of customers, but may include the food industry, pharmaceuticals, logistics, and automotive industry, supply chain management, renewable energy, e-commerce, and more. All in all, guys, pretty good stuff. But that was it for today's video, guys. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you press the like button and subscribe, and I will definitely see you guys again in another crypto video. Take care and have a very, very solid and nice day.